guys, so it is Monday and it is so windy outside. I don't know if you guys can see, the trees are swaying back and forth. It's not raining anymore, thank God. Hopefully it doesn't start back raining, so I have to leave later. But I started dinner early because the kids are home from school today. I had leftover soup because there's just so much soup and I don't want it to go to waste, so I'll probably have the same thing for dinner. But in here I have 1 large shallot, 4 cloves of garlic. I'm just going to saute this. I'm using jarred sauce today, jar sauce. I'm using rigatoni. Put it upside down. Okay. And I have ground beef right here, and this is 15. What is it? 85-15. So it's 85 lean, 15 fat. And I'm probably gonna go get some basil from the garden. There's a little bit left that I have in the pot to add it towards the ends of this sauce. Oh gosh, it's a lot more frozen than I thought. I took it out to defrost this morning, but I don't think it was early enough when I took it out. So I'm gonna lower the heat so it doesn't fall over and just let that cook. If you have dried parsley, this would be a great addition. I do have fresh, but I'm not gonna, because I bought the other day, I'm not gonna add it to it though. So I'm gonna bake this in the oven at 375 for about 10 to 15 minutes. Whatever. So I'm just gonna toss this in a little olive oil so it doesn't stick together. And now we just lost one. I'll let that one go. I'll let it cool and give it to the dogs. So this is the pasta done. Sit. Nice. These are pepper leaves. I just realized that my pepper plants, my basil plant is here, which is doesn't have that much on it. No. Devin's in the shower. David's in his room. Go ask him. Usually I add this at the end, but I'm gonna add it now to get some flavor into the sauce. And I'm gonna let the sauce cook on medium low for 30 to 40 minutes. I know the pasta I cooked earlier because I do have to go out later for two different things with two different sons. And then also I have broccolini, small broccolis, which I'm going to make in a few minutes to serve along this meal. These are mini broccolis. I was gonna buy broccoli rabe, which I like, but my kids don't like it. It has a bitter taste. So I decided to do this instead. I've never made a vegetable stock homemade, but I keep seeing people do it, and I'm tempted to. So I think I might save these little stalks and other bits that I cut up in the next coming days, put it in the refrigerator, and then maybe at the end of the week, boil it up to make vegetable stock. What are you doing, Diana? He's not here, he's in Florida. Okay. I just washed these. I'm gonna cook them a little bit in the microwave. I know some people might frown upon that, but whatever. I do have a little steamer, like a thing that goes inside a pot and insert. Anyways, I'm just gonna cook this in the microwave a little bit. I'm going to saute some garlic and olive oil. And then I'm going to cook this in it after to get that taste and flavor. This is just a few cloves of garlic, thinly sliced, a little bit of red pepper. I'm gonna let that cook on a low setting. I don't want the garlic to burn for maybe 5 minutes just to infuse the garlic flavor through the olive oil. Then I'm gonna mix it with the broccoli. I thought I was just recording the whole time I was serving, but I wasn't. But this is one of my son's plates. It's an early dinner today. I do have to take one kid. I know I said activities. I have one kid to a doctor's appointment, and then one kid does have an activity later on today. So I'm just gonna top this up with Parmesan cheese, and this is little broccoli, broccolinis, and a garlic, olive oil with red pepper, salt, pepper as well, rigatoni with a bolognese, and garlic toast. Hey guys, how are you? Today is Tuesday. I want to show you this cute thing I got. I should have put the phone on the stand because I don't want to break this. But I saw it on Macy's on sale the day I ordered the spoiled plates. Oh, Lord. It is, I think, an egg holder. We do have local farms here, and I asked my husband if I was to purchase eggs here, would they have to be stored in the refrigerator? He told me no. As long as they're not washed, I think he said. So this was on sale, Mason Cash. Just wanted to show you guys that. I thought it was really cute. My eldest son said it was ugly, pointless. My husband probably won't like it either. There's a little chick, I don't know if you can tell on the mama, because this is supposed to be a hen. Anyways, I thought it was adorable. And today for dinner, I'm doing curry eggs. I already boiled the eggs, so I'm just going to start peeling them. Well, I'm just going to finish peeling these, and then I will get back to turning on the camera in a few. Because after I'm done peeling them, I'm going to let them dry on a paper towel and air dry. I don't want any moisture on them prior to me frying them, because I have to fry them. So this took longer than I thought it would take. And some of them came out corroded, and the dog got 2 more, and now he's waiting patiently for all of them, which he's not getting. But I think what happened is I probably overcooked them too, because I got preoccupied when I was boiling the eggs and I lost track of time. Because I know that when you overcook eggs, that contributes to the shells not coming off. Because I haven't had a hard time taking them off like this in a long time. So I think that's what the problem was. So anyways, I'm just heating up some oil in here. I'm gonna fry them probably in 2 batches. Which, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12. So I originally probably had 15. So yeah, it's okay. I know for sure my middle son's not going to eat this. I was planning to make him tuna salad, and my youngest may not eat it as well. No, not my daughter. Well, she may not either. I don't know if she's ever had this, but my youngest son. So I am going to use a spatula. Is this called a spatula? What is this called? A splat? Oil splatter? Splat thing? A screen? You should use one of these if you have. You can cover it with a cover, but the moisture from the heat can still cause it to splatter. So I think this is best because sometimes the eggs pop. That's why you have to dry the water off to make sure all the moisture is kind of off before you start frying. I also seen some people toss them in corn flour or like cornstarch, and also they I can't think what it was, my daughter, in regular flour. You can do a light dust over that before frying it. I'm not going to do none of that. So I'm just going to start frying them in a few. Oh my god, of course, because I'm nervous, because I don't want to burn myself. One of them already splattered, so I'm going to stay clear. And in like a second, well, a minute, I'll like try to roll them over. Oh, but yeah, that's why you gotta like really use one of these splat screen covers, and you also have to make sure they're dry as possible. Not enough oil, Zeus. What do you think it is, Zeus? You're not getting no more eggs. Just some garlic, ginger, pimento, hot pepper, and 2 tablespoons of green seasoning. That's what I just added in there. I'm going to saute this, and I also had oil and a little bit of ghee. I'm going to saute this for a few minutes, and then I'm going to add curry powder and a few other spices. And the tomatoes, and after I add the spices, I'm going to add the 2 tomatoes in as well. I lowered the temperature on the stove because the onions, I don't want them to, well, I don't want the onions and garlic to start burning. I'm just gonna bring this back to a higher temperature before I add the tomatoes, cook it down, and then I will add the potatoes to cook. And when that is cooked, I will add in the eggs at the last minute with cilantro. And I might add more water, but I don't want to add too much. I don't want it to be like a watery curry. I'm just going to lower the heat to let these tomatoes cook down before I add any water or the potatoes. I always do this. I use a smaller pot than I'm supposed to. I have a lot of pots downstairs. I know I mentioned that. I guess I'm just lazy to bring them up. And for whatever reason, some I'm just hoarding as well. But anyways, I'm going to bring this to a boil. Let the liquid also evaporate. Well, not really a boil. I'm just going to cook the potatoes. Let the liquid evaporate. If it's not evaporating as much as I wanted to, I'm going to probably mash a few potatoes to make it like a gravy before I add in the eggs and the cilantro. And then also I'm making sourdough roti, which I haven't made in a long time, so I'm a little nervous because when you don't make roti, at least for me, consistently, the first few times I do make it, it's not that great. Why am I saying no? You did a good job cleaning. So as far as the dough, perfect. Where I messed up, too much baking powder. I meant to do 3 tablespoons. You have to go with the amount of flour. Each time you add more flour, you have to add more baking powder. I added supposed to do teaspoons. I added tablespoons. This is the curry. It's done. The cilantro was vibrant a little while ago, but it took me forever. Making roti, I had technical difficulties because they were getting really hard, fast, and cracking. And that's because of the baking powder. So I did lower the heat. But yes, this is what happens when you don't make roti for a long time or anything. At least for me, I forget. But he's not complaining because he had some roti. Right, Zeus? You had some? Now he's waiting for more. But I think he's ate enough junk food that he's not supposed to eat for today. I'm just going to serve me a little bit. I do have to head out to get my boys from football, and then one has religion. But this is the egg with the potato. So this is Tuesday's dinner, and this is a sad looking roti. It's like a cracker. So when you add too much baking powder or baking soda to any dish, it will crack, and that's exactly what happened. If it wasn't for that mistake, it might have been perfect. I don't know, so now I have to try to make it again this week. I don't know why I always take small bowls and small pots. Just sip it.
Small little big pots, but my favorite pots.
Get another one. Okay, you can add it. Let me see.
Okay, I guess.
Okay.
I guess it's my cookie sauce.
Okay, you can add it.
It's cookie sauce. We could add of this. And fine.
Not yet.
Fine.
Please don't do that.
Stop. 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 Give me other.
Wait a second, I'll tell you. Wait, give me, no. Wait, give me a few seconds. Okay, you can add it. Go. Thank you. Now we need some vanilla. Maybe we can put a little bit in here. Wait, don't do it yet. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Okay, go. Slowly add it as I'm stirring. Need help? Good job. Thank you. Okay. I will let you mix in the chocolate chips. Not yet. Oh, okay. You can keep eating them. More. Mm-hmm. Hey guys, so I just finished cleaning up. We made the cookie dough, me and my daughter. I'm just starting here with dinner. It might get steamed up in a second. Hold on. We just put a cover on this, lower the temp. So I'm just doing a regular rice and beans with little pork chops that I seasoned. I made the annotto oil using a different method in the microwave, which worked out. And then I just seasoned it with green seasoning from my freezer. Lower this. Garlic, my adobo seasonings that I use to make my homemade adobo. I'm doing pimento beans. I have onions. And inside here I have onions, garlic, and the bell peppers from a few weeks ago that were in the freezer, and a green seasoning cube. Just gonna add a little salt, pepper, maybe cumin. I'm not gonna do any tomatoes fresh. I'm gonna use the tomato paste today. And then I'm also gonna add some cilantro at the end. Dinner? What are you gonna eat? Huh? Say hi to what? No, 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 don't. Okay. Okay. I love you too.
No, I know I love you too, but him can't see right now.
Yeah, I know. He's in heaven. Thank you.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got
Wednesday's dinner, rice and beans with pork chops, avocado, and there's also salad for anybody who wants. Hey guys, so it's later on in the day, Wednesday. I just want to show you my sourdough, not my sourdough, my sourdough starter. It's live and active. I have quite a bit I haven't used in a while, so I've just been feeding it and tossing some out as I feed it. I do store it in my refrigerator. Sometimes I keep it out for 24 hours, but I usually store it in the fridge. So yeah, I just wanted to show you how healthy it is. I might keep it out overnight because I fed it like in the middle of the day. Because I took it out in the morning to let it get to room temperature. Then actually not early morning, like midday I took it out, fed it late afternoon. And then if it's still active in the morning, I might use it for something, I don't know. So I haven't really used it in a while. I just don't want to get rid of it. I don't usually use my whitting board to cut meat, so now I'm gonna have to scrub it off. I usually use my plastic, but I've just been reading a lot of things. I've been trying to cut back on plastic use. It's really hard, but I've been reading that a lot of the plastic cutting boards release microplastic into our food, so I'm trying to cut that out. I have a few wooden boards that I don't really use. I'm gonna lower the fire as well. Another thing that I think would actually go good with this, especially because it's in season, keeping with autumn, would be, oh, it's gonna be hot. I just want to get this. Would be apple. Like one nice apple cut up in here would really complement the pork, the mustard, the cheddar cheese going on top. My kids and my husband won't ever eat it. Their palates are so boring, but I feel like that would be a great addition to add to this. Just gonna cook this a little longer. Then I'm gonna add the gravy as it says, the recipe, and maybe a little bit of water if I think it needs. And I think the potatoes are almost done. I forgot to add the spinach, so I'm gonna add the spinach in. Now, with that in mind, when I said about the apple, I feel like if you're gonna do the apple, I don't know if that would do good with spinach. So I feel like if you do the apple, you can do, instead of potato topping, and I guess you could add the spinach, I don't know, or maybe kale, but you can do sweet potato topping. I don't know, I'm just thinking of different casseroles you can do keeping with autumn. Looks like a lot of spinach. It's already pre-washed. It's not, as you know, spinach and all other green things shrink, so this is going to become like 1 cup in a second. Just going to lower the heat and put the cover on for now. Oh gosh, I got all over the kitchen towel. I'm gonna bake this in the oven at 400 for about 10 minutes just to get the cheese on top melted and to give it a little color. Football, I'll have to go get him soon. What? God, my hands are so dry. Anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys these were really great. Yes? He's a cute little puppy. So the Starbucks, where is it? Here's the Starbucks packets that I got a few weeks back at that Japanese store. The lattes, they're delicious, really great. You don't have to, but I've been frothing milk and adding it to the drinks. This is sweet. The coffee latte had no sugar in it, so I just added 1 Splenda. Hey guys, so today is Friday. I'm doing keema. I'm using this packet. I'm going to follow everything except for lemon. I don't have lemon, so I'll be using lime in replacement, and I'm not using 1 cup of oil, definitely not. I put a little bit of oil in there already. I'm not going to record while I'm cooking because I have to head out. I have to be out of here by 4:30, and I have to go buy bananas for the football team and more water. Instead of beef, I'm using ground turkey, trying to make the dish a little healthier. I'm not doing roti today. I'm going to get naan bread when I go out to get stuff for the football team. And then I'll come back. Either I will come back later and show you how it looks, or I'll try to record when I'm done cooking, but most likely it's going to be later on. I left this on the lowest setting with my son home. And my son actually went out and I forgot about it, but it was on the lowest setting. It's only been 30 minutes and I was only 5 minutes away. But I'm going to finish cooking now. I got pita bread, couldn't find naan bread. And I'm going to add in some cilantro, little lime juice, let it cook a little longer, and then I have to leave. And hopefully it tastes good. I didn't add salt or anything, but those packets are pretty salty usually, so I think it should be okay. So this is the pita bread I got. This is the only thing I could find closest to naan. They did have naan, but it was like little naans, and they only had like 2 of them, 2 packs, 4 each, 4 inside, I mean. So I was like 8, and I just figured, let me just get these. I think this is more than enough. I think I'll probably just use 1 of these, but I figured I'll get 2, use it for something else. So I'm gonna let this cook for like 5 minutes, and it's done. Friday's dinner is turkey keema with pita bread and arugula.
This is for you, boy. Go on, get in.
Hey guys, good morning. It's Saturday. I already dropped my son into football practice. He actually has a game today, which he usually doesn't have, but they are playing a high school that has a homecoming today. So I want to hurry up and cook breakfast early. I mean, not breakfast, dinner early. I'm making a soup. I'm doing a chicken breast vegetable barley soup. So really simple. I'm going to cube everything because it's going to cook fast. If I cook certain kind of meats, I usually chunk the vegetables, make them bigger because they're going to be in there longer. The meat takes longer to cook, but because this is chicken breast, it's going to cook relatively fast. You don't want it to cook longer. We start shredding as well. So I have rutabaga. I might use half of it. I'm going to cube everything. Few potatoes, onion, carrots, celery, garlic, vegetable bouillon. I'm going to use a little bit of barley, probably half a bag, some parsley, salt and pepper, and that's it. Real simple. So everybody at least has something to eat when they get home. And then I'm going to head out to the game. so frozen. I only used half the rutabaga. I did cut up all of it, but I have it on paper towel, airing out. I'm gonna freeze it and put it away for another dish. I'm just gonna cut up the potatoes and wash them in the colander. That's why I just emptied out the barley that I just washed. Really have much left. I think I'm gonna throw some water in here and just add the rest of this into the soup. Just gonna add the parsley stems in here now, because it's gonna give more flavor to the soup, and the leafy greens I will add at the end for more garnishing and a lighter flavor, a fresher flavor and color. These are all the vegetables I collected today and a few from the other day all the way in the bottom. Tomorrow, I'm not cooking actually tomorrow, so we'll just have leftovers because we have one of my sons have a show tomorrow. So on Monday, I'll make chicken, roast chicken, some vegetables, and I'll save whatever else I can inside the refrigerator. I mean, inside the freezer, because I'm freezing it. Oh, and these other rutabaga, I was just airing it out and freezing it. I'm gonna bag it now. The soup has been cooking for like an hour on medium low. It is now done. I just put the parsley, I turned off the heat, and I think I'm gonna pick up a nice crusty loaf of bread on my way home.